Hi, today I'm going to be showing you how to do a transfer onto a window. It's actually a window that I turned into a mirror by using this mirror effect spray. You spray the back of the window and it gives you this reflective surface on the other side, and then on the back I paint it black to further make the mirror effect so that the light doesn't pass through the other side, making it kind of transparent. So that's how I do that. And right now I have a IOD transfer from Iron Orchid Designs. It's the Sea Queen, the smaller one. So what I did is I tape it down so that it doesn't move. And as you can see, this mirror has a dividing bar down the middle, so it's going to make it a little bit tricky. Instead of being able to just rub it on, I'm going to actually have to cut it so that I can get it onto the pane evenly, and then onto this dividing bar too, so that it looks like a whole image instead of being like cut up. As you can see, it has a backing on this to prevent it from sticking. So I try to keep that on the back for as long as I can until I'm ready to rub it on. And that just prevents it from sticking. So what I did is I took a Sharpie and I pressed down the image, and then I actually just drew a line to where it ends right here. And then I'm going to actually cut the image at this line, and that is going to fit the top part of this window pane. So I'm just going to cut that. Sorry, that's my daughter. She's not having fun right now. Alright, so as you can see, this is going to fit perfectly right there. And then right now, I'm actually going to take a little bit of this off and make sure I line it evenly right here. Alright, then I'm going to let it stick and take my Sharpie and draw another line where it ends. Actually, I'm going to take a ruler here so I can make a cleaner line. Like this, and I am going to cut it right there. So that's going to go in the middle. Like that, and as you can see, some of it's already sticking. So just gonna try to make sure it doesn't move too much, since a little bit of the transfer is sticking already. Alright, so there we go. So this part, middle part, it's just gonna go on like this. Alright. And then I have my bottom part. I'm just going to make sure this transfer lines up perfectly. You don't want it to look crooked. Alright, so it's just going to go on like that. And I'm going to tape it on so it doesn't move. So I definitely do not want it to slip. That would be bad. going to tape that on. And just make sure it's secure. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this top part. And I'm ready to take off the back. All the transfers come with this stick to help you get the transfer rubbed off. So right now, I'm just gonna rub it on with this. I like to use the top edge just to make sure every bit of it is rubbed on and not, so it doesn't peel off unevenly. I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure I rub it. Rub it on, especially this area where the transfer has more details. Right here, just rub extra hard. All right. And I'm gonna start from the side and peel it. All right, great. I'm just going to take my fingers and kind of rub it a little bit too. And perfect. Kind of peel this off. Oh. And I can tell if it doesn't come off, so I just rub it again. Trying to make sure it comes off. See. Right. Oh. Alright. It's like a sticker, so just go back and rub as soon as you see that it's still sticking onto the clear sheet. Just go back and just keep rubbing it until it comes off. Oh no, this bit doesn't want to come off for some reason. Alright, there we go. So yeah, just keep rubbing. Oops. Alright, and that's why I tape it too. It will move a little bit. Actually, I'm going to move my tape over here because it's kind of slipping right there. All right. I can use the stick too. I have to use this corner part if it's really stubborn. So, not all of it wants to come off, unfortunately. Okay. There you go. Now I'm going to do the center part. And this is going to be kind of tough because it's just a narrow strip. I'm going to try to tape it down too. I'm just going to work works as I want it to. Thanks. Slippery. Right, I'm gonna use my finger now because all right, and pretty perfect. All right, now for this bottom part, I'm going to take this backing off. All right, and then stick that back on. And using my stick again, just get it, especially at the edges here. It really does not want to come off around these edges right here. So you really have to rub really hard to get all of the details off. Just press down with a lot of pressure. So I'm pressing down, rubbing it, and all right, I'm going to start from this side. lift. So I'm just lifting slowly to make sure that this doesn't get stuck. And it's already kind of stuck right here. The font parts are really hard. So that part is a little bit broken up, unfortunately. Sometimes the printed words are the most difficult, and it sucks when you screw up on those because it's really obvious. I actually did a video on a larger version of this transfer, but it wasn't very close up, so I wanted to do a close-up version so you can see all the little details. And how it's kind of tricky. You can't just peel it all off at once. You have to go really, really slowly. To get all the little details. It does take time, but it's well worth it. Oh, whoops. Good thing I have that stuck down. All right, whoops. So I can tell when it's still sticking to this backing. As I slowly lift it, I can see the black marks stuck on it, so you just want to put it back down and press on it. I'm actually going to peel down like this. I don't know where that's stuck on there, but it is. Okay. No. Piece of my hair is on here. Huh. All right. This, oops. font part is really difficult, or the most difficult part, I think, are the letters. All right, almost there. Oh no, it slipped. All right. All right, not too bad. Might actually have to use my Sharpie and draw that in. Not sure if it's gonna camouflage really well. All right, and that is it. So now I'm going to go for the frosted glass look. I like that kind of smoky reflection, so you don't see everything. Kind of gives you that antique glass look. And they actually make this frosted glass spray from Rust-Oleum. Before I just used a matte spray, but this actually works better. I just like spray a little bit. You know, I don't really want it even. I'm gonna do it in some areas. Just gonna spray heavier in some areas, skip some areas, and you can see that it now has this smoky look. I'm just gonna leave it reflective in some parts, so like when you're looking at it, you just get little glimpses of a reflection, which I think is really cool. All right, and then I'm gonna go back and seal this with a completely clear glossy polyurethane once this dries out. And that's to make sure that the transfer is completely protected, because it can scratch very easily and I don't want it to come off in the future, especially if somebody wants to wipe down the glass a little bit because it gets dirty. I want to make sure the transfer is protected. And that is it. That's how you apply a transfer onto a window turned into a mirror. Or it can be on any surface, really, on a piece of furniture, any surface. It will adhere, and it's easier if you, of course, do it on a completely flat surface. But of course, I have to make it complicated by doing it on a double pane. So I hope that helps, and please try a transfer if you haven't. It's a really easy way to just make any surface beautiful with a little bit of art without having to draw it yourself. All right, thanks guys. Have a great day.